Hello, and welcome back to another video. Like I said, more's coming. This is the second game I want to look at and sort of display. It's called Duchy. I haven't seen any gameplay of it or played it at all, so this is a purely blind playthrough of the game, and I'm really looking forward to playing it because it's Tetris-inspired. So we're going to start a new run here. We can poke around too. It seems like there's more mechanics, so in that sort of that roguelike territory again. You have a collection of different trophies, I'd presume. You have different missions, quests, and you have start new run. We have easy and we have normal. We're gonna play normal. And we're gonna go straight into it. We're playing as the Duchy, which I guess is the main sort of faction we can play anyway. You get some starting cards and you get some quests. So our goal is to play 10 planes into fields, explore 10 fields or more in a single round, and beat Act 1 with the Duchy. Let's give it a try. Let's see if we can, get the first win on the first try. The roguelike dream, if you will. And we'll give her a shot. No enemies, we have terrains, we have wheat to unlock more buildings. I'm not too worried about the missions right now, or how to play the game, to be honest. And then how's that work? Okay. So it's not really like Tetris, because the block doesn't fall. Is there a forced fall on how long we have before it just drops by itself? Doesn't look... Oh, there it is. Okay, so we do. It just takes a very long time. And I'm wondering if there's a benefit. So let's drop this one here. That's fine. I don't need to wait. Let's drop this one here. Let's drop this one here. Let's take the reserve out. Put you here. Line explored. So we get benefits for exploring a line. What I'm trying to do is just sort of keep everything together right now. Let's grab the reserve and put you here. We have a watchtower, which does something. I'm not sure what it does yet. I want to put it here, maybe. But I see the dots, and I think maybe the more dots the better. Okay, so watchtowers want to be placed on flatlands, and I've sort of goofed a little bit by playing it this way. But we can save it. We're going to put this here. I pressed E by accident. Oh, you can press E as many times as you want, which is interesting. No, that's fine. Put you here. It's not the best Tetris, but I'm sort of understanding more and more as I go. And I'm guessing the farm is the opposite of the watchtower, which wants to be played very aggressively with the sort of more thicker, greener territories. And let's take this. Put you here. That gives me two. If it is the exact same, I'm going to put it on that A, B, C, D, E, F. So it's F, the F column. The E column, rather. Or the fifth column. Interestingly enough, the farm only has 4. So it's not like the watchtower that has much more. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put this here. Then I'm going to flip around this one to put on this side. We're going to grab that and put it here. It doesn't look like I can get in too much trouble because there's no top. So we do this. Then we move that green one to the right. Well done. Okay, so I'm not allowed to move the green one to the right, I guess. That's fine, doesn't actually do anything. I got a bunch of rewards, I go continue, and we just keep going. I guess select a card here. So that one's fairly complex. This one lets me use the forest pieces with the watchtowers. That's actually really good. And then this is every forest. I'm gonna take that one because I do connect a lot of forests together. That's sort of the playstyle I was going with when I first played. Let's go guild. Let's get a random production card. Let's focus on production here. I know there's going to be enemies here soon as well. This one is okay, but I just got the other items, so I don't really want that. I'm just gonna go with lumber camp. Avoid combat. Interesting. You'll often have several paths ahead, sometimes allowing you to avoid combat and have bonus peaceful rounds. Watch out. When you avoid combat, the boss gains additional units. Okay, so we have hostile region, and peaceful region, and we have a sort of set amount of what we're expecting. So let's actually listen and go with the peaceful region. I have more cards, so we're going to add a lumber camp. We don't need to upgrade this, nor can we. But our goal is definitely wheat. We need wheat. Wheat to upgrade more card slots, which gives us more upgrades overall. And then we're going to go straight into that lumber camp. Out and up here. Try to get as most as I can for the camp. I think what we just saw there is it doesn't count after you place it. We're about to find out. Will I get more? I get actually a lot more. I get more than I thought I would get. So that's interesting. But I wonder if putting this piece here gives me those 3. Then I'm going to be putting this piece here. I get those 4. Then I'm going to put that last Tetris piece that I put away in this little corner. And that should give me those pieces as well. And then let's see if this gives me more. Every piece that connects is +4. So, wow, so the earlier placement of that, the better. We've learned a little bit. Can't remember what farm does. Can I hover it with the mouse maybe? Turns plains in range into a field. Into a forest, right? No, into a field, into a wheat field. So I do need those. I need more plains if that's the case. Which means I need to hold on to my green piece up there. I'm also really setting myself up for failure here by focusing so much on I don't want to almost on the forest, but we should be okay. I'm not too worried. What we're going to do is, I'm wondering if the watchtower works retrospectively. I would assume it does. I'm gonna place that, not the best, I know. We're gonna sit on that. Place this here. So what we're going to do is, I'm not going to worry about it, I think. Worst case scenario, I'll put this down here. That replaces 1 to a wheat. I only get 1 wheat. Oh, and I get some more for the watchtower. I'm going to have to close that off. But that's okay. I'm not too worried with that. We're going to put this piece down here. Got an achievement for that. Still not seeing any what I want. If I close it off? No, I'm gonna take the risk. We're gonna get a straight piece, maybe. A single straight piece. Last piece. Let's see it. Didn't get it. That's okay. I don't think we're gonna lose. Very close though. It is very, very close. I got a lot of wood. But what I definitely needed was wheat. And I'm seeing that those plains, they give wheat every time the line is filled. Not the best run. Definitely very messy. So that is fine. So this is what I want. Hunting lodge? That's really good. That's really, really good. We got this. We got town. When explored, gain 75% of all other exploration. Yeah, that's pretty good. And the goal here is definitely going to be getting Tetrises. That was a pretty dirty run on sort of what's been going. So make a trade. I don't want to sacrifice my defense team because I don't know what I have. I don't know what that means. So I'm just going to take 150 gold. Just rob them blind, I guess. And then definitely wheat is really good, so we'll take that. I'm going to go with... I have one available. Horse stable's alright. What's windmill? Windmill's probably really good, so we're going to go here, just see what windmill's about. Harvest 5 for each connected field. Yeah, so that's actually decent. I'm guessing down the line there's going to be more, and I want more forests. And I'm going to go with the same thing I did just before, but this time my main prerogative is going to be not worrying about the watchtowers at all. Maybe I should have gone with the more plain aggressive one. But I also want to learn about what these enemy camps do. And I'm hoping I can beat it. I just have like sort of houses, so I don't know if that helps at all. I don't see anything too crazy here in terms of like sort of what it does. Nothing here that sort of attacks anything. I have enough wheat to upgrade a few things. Maybe we can add like a hunting lodge. And then they're shuffled in here as well. Well, let's put you in the corner. I don't know what you do. In the corner you go. So I get 5. Okay. So I gave him +5. Oh, every connected forest piece gives him more power. And I guess at the end, if I go over 50, I lose. Is that would that be a fair guess? And it says connected, so will I get hit here if I place this here? Oh, I do. That guy's going to be a unit. So how do I sort of not make that number bigger? But that's also... I think it could be over. I think I made a big mistake placing that guy right there. We'll see. This is the first look, so win or lose, you know, we expect to lose because of silly reasons fairly quick. I got +8. I want to do the same thing I did last time with hopefully getting a... What does this do? Hopefully it's plains. Yeah, he's getting stronger. I'm gonna sit on this and hopefully this is just 13. I'll take 13, yeah, that's fine. I did make a big mistake with the whole idea of connected pieces. We might still be okay. Hopefully we are. But he definitely scales a lot more than I do. So for me to win this, I need to be playing. I get a lot of wood, so I guess that might be cool. Now it's 49. That's 14, that's 13. I didn't mean to press that. If my math is correct, we might still be okay here. I think my math is sort of on ball right now, but we'll see in a second. +5, 54, 16. I'm actually losing by 1 now. I still think we might be okay. That could be a little bit of cope. I didn't mean to press that. I always go back, but I definitely can't play that ranger base. That's for sure. I have a lot of resources. I get a lot more sort of source there. We're going to place this boy right here. We're going to place this boy right here. +2 wheat. Can't play that. I guess I have to sort of keep throwing him. I don't like the fact that that guy has 64 damage and my only damage is the ranger base, which is definitely not. My only damage up there is 50, which is definitely less than 69. But at least I'm getting lines explored. Maybe there's like a lesser punishment for losing the first time. I was not connected, thankfully. then that's great. Good, we need that. You can just keep connecting these boys here. Hopefully this is my saving grace, because this is going to hurt. Can't play the ranger base. What I can do is play this. I get the +4. I lose a little bit in terms of, I think it's 1. And then I get this last one. I wish there was one more piece I could play to finish off this line. But that's okay, because I get the +1. A bit less than I wanted. But that's okay, let's fight. Okay. Combat rules. I'm screwed. Your goal is to find a battle order unless your group strengths and weaknesses to use your advantage. You can combine 2 groups of the same team to change their type. So these two. I want to click off it now. Let's see. So you can combine 2 groups of the same team to change their type. The new group keeps the same of the biggest group to destination. So sword is 20. I guess where it's going to is bigger. And then it adds these 2 together for 35. So if it's the same type, okay, that makes sense. Then when 2 opposing groups meet, they subtract their numbers. Uh-oh. Each type has an advantage against a certain other, giving them +10. Meaning 2 soldiers can eliminate. But does archers beat? Oh, this is up here. Silly me. So this is crazy. So we have archers up here. Archers beat the big axe people, the sword people. Okay, this is perfect. All right, this is perfect. So what we're gonna do is exactly this. And if I'm not mistaken, this will add on to this, but we'll keep the axe because it's the bigger number. The axe beats this by a fair amount. Unfortunately, though, I then lose against this to about 50%. But it's 50% more here. I can't use these guys anywhere else because they beat here and these 2 are the exact same. It could be better to attack him directly like this, but it might end up being the same thing. But I feel like that might end up being better. We'll find out. So that should destroy. We get a huge amount. Yeah, it becomes that anyway. It goes to 61 because of the 50%. I lost the battle. They have 61. I take it to my head, and I am dead. And I am dead. Defeat on the 3rd wave. High score. That's the game. That was actually very, very fun. I'm definitely going to play that game again. The recording's been for 20 minutes. I don't want to make these videos too long, but I might just call it there. That was a little taste of Drop Duchy. But we both know who am I kidding. You're about to see a montage of me winning the game. Wooden Fortress, we shouldn't play. As long as we do that, we're fine, I think. So what's this? The Wall. The Wall is a mighty boss that forces you to play compact. It starts with a massive group, which will lose every time the wall goes up a grid. Any piece locked there will end the round immediately. If I place a building inside here, I lose immediately. That's sort of gross. We're going to put you in the bottom corner. I want to wall that guy off fairly badly. That's on an adjacent building. You can go there. The wall buildings. I'm gonna put you in this corner. I'm gonna try and keep my sort of military to the left side. I don't want to use town so early. I'm also not scared. I placed it over. On the line. Can't rotate and can't be sent through. Okay. Did I just lose? I just lost. So the idea here is we are just going to win this time, and it's a fairly easy idea. Here's where we play it out, and we actually win. Place this guy there. And I'm really aiming for the rally points here. That's fine, that's fine. That gets plain, so I have to bury this, which means my first will be on this side. Don't want to put that there. I don't want to put this here. Hopefully I get to like get one more up here. I don't. I might lose again. Actually no, because I can just put this here. Nice, nice. If I place it there, will it go up? Like one below it? No, so I gotta place a certain amount. East adjacent forest. Plain and people for each. Okay, so I gotta put this here. I can't put that there because it will just become adjacent. I think it's fine if I put this here. Oh, that's fine, right? What do you do? Should be fine. That's fine, yeah. Again, with the ranges, we'll go right here. Not the most ideal. I'm gonna have to connect these two. Placing a straight line here would be cool too. Which I actually have a single right now. Funny. Very cool. I need to connect those two, and I see that connection piece right there. Place this here. No adjacent military building. We connect these two. Now we just keep building it up. They definitely have a little bit of a lead, but I think we'll be okay as long as we are able to play things that we need to play. That's fine. A lot of wood. Probably could have gotten away with not playing that last building. I don't think I need to play it at all, to be honest. But too late now. A little bit of live and learn. So that goes up here. If not, I can just play that reserve. 15, 18. Still going. Here. We're down to our last line. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. It has to be done or I take 30 damage. I take 30 damage anyway. That's crazy. That's tight. That's tight. That's pure, and I'll be okay. Like I'll beat this level, but that's crazy. Definitely the best play here. As long as I'm attacking the axe people first. First 10, I'll take it out. I take at least 45 damage though. I take exactly 45 damage. Ouch. We're okay. We live. Bang. We live. We live. We beat the wall. We beat the wall. Okay. So there's 3 bosses. That's crazy. That's a bit scary. I need 450 gold to heal. And I get these, how these work now, and it's buildings, which I probably should have known by reading it. But it only accounts when we have like a faction or a warrior building in there, or a production building. So we can just do this, and we should be fine. And I might even... I don't want to say anything, because this has defeated me a handful of times now. But we might be okay. We might be okay. Like one of these. One of these. I'm gonna place a few buildings on the eyes. I know exactly which buildings as well. I think. Could be wrong. Might not be wrong. It's those hidden cave buildings that come to mind. So I gotta connect the cave up to that corner. And I want to sort of, you know, not worry too much about what exactly is where. What's this? Hidden cave here. Hidden cave. Hidden cave goes here. I'm fine with that. You can eat it. That's fine. Okay, you I wasn't expecting. But that's okay. You know, we make mistakes. But I'm fine with that. Yeah, I also want to connect that as like a high priority. Let's put this bad boy here. Take this bad boy here. Now we gotta think. We're in a position. We have 2 mercenary camps just chilling. And I think that's the extent of the juice that we get here. That's plus 14 for the bottom left. I get plus 20, which is definitely worth it. And I have a few other units there that I can add on. I definitely see at least 2 of them I can place. So we're going to do that. We're going to cop the plus 20. Ah, it's in this corner. We might still be okay. We might still be okay. You know, we make mistakes, but we might still be okay. This can just go in this corner. Don't really need it. And then this can go in this corner. We put this in this corner down here. And then we also can slide this into this corner right here. That's perfectly fine. And for the last one, it can go there. It doesn't count, but we should be okay. We should be okay here. Because we have to always think. And thinking is a strong suit. If you look at the cards I have, which I can't see the cards that I have. Oh no, I think this gives plus 7. If it's the same. Oh, it is plus 11. Oof. So that's 40. 40 plus 11 is 51. So I got 51 here, right? So 51 minus 14 minus 14. We're then going to go into plus 48, change it to the sword type, get that benefit, add on, drop the 28, drop the 84, and we should be good. We should be good. This could be the win for this boss. Potentially, yeah, we win this. 71, massive. 102. We're gonna get the achievement as well for not taking any damage. I thought we were gonna lose. We're sweet. We took down the wall, baby. This was tough. This took me a while. This took me a while. Let me just say, this took me a while to do. From here on out, we're ghosts. We don't know what's happening coming forward. I do know I want the connected river stuff. I know that's decent. What do I have right now? I have connections for forest. I have connections for forest and mountain. I think if we're going to get rid of anything, we're going to get rid of river. So let's click on this and see what happens. I've not seen Act 3. This is my first time seeing Act 3 here. So what is Act 3? Do I get rid of another? Yeah, we do. Okay. Wasteland. Okay, so the water's dried up. No more water. We're leaving the river. And now we're in the wasteland. And any cards that we have to do with river, which is none, we get rid of, but there's none, so we're good. We're going to go with obtain a technology card, and I'm just trying to think, like, path does definitely matter. And I want the boss to be as weak as possible. I have a lot of ranger cards. Very, very forest heavy, thankfully, and so this could, hey, I don't want to say anything, but this could be the run. Let's start with technology cards. I've been loving those. I've just been collecting technology cards, to be honest. Gain 1 for each faith. I'm going to do that because that sounds good. I'm going to get some wheat, probably trade it for gold. I'll just take it. I'm scared to recharge my HP. We have a lot of ranges, so we should be good. Horse stable is beautiful. Horse stable is really easy, and 2 training camps actually super. It's 30, sorry. Just off rip, which is amazing. Even if they're the type that beats it, which I think is sword, plus 45 is nothing to scoff at. That is for sure. Off rip, I'm going to hide this. I'm going to put this down here. We're going to then put this back down. Oh, maybe not. I see the first ranger base right there. So how can I connect 3 to the wood? And I'm just thinking bottom corner, bottom corner, bottom corner. So we do this. And we see our first wasteland piece right here. Pretty nice. That's pretty nice art style. And that's the thing I'm loving about these games that I've been playing for you all. These art style for these games are really nice, and they've been really nice. And I've really been enjoying just playing them, to be honest. So thank you to everyone who's been watching. It is extremely, extremely appreciated, and I cannot stress that enough. That would hurt. That would also hurt. So let's go mercenary camp for now. I think where to put that. This shouldn't be a mission that's too hard. It's just more or less a device to see how much I can get. Okay, we should be okay. We should be okay. Put this here, and then we're gonna put a. Put you here. I am going to put my last item in that corner. We're also going to do this. I guess, well, we can do that. That's fine. It will touch, but that amount of wood is really good. I am very low on wood. Oh, but will that close it off now that I've done that? No, it won't. Well, it could, but how I'm going to play it is like this. We're going to put this here. We are going to put it in this corner here. And while it's still open, we're going to put this right here. We also have hidden cave, which I completely forgot that we had. We're going to slide that maybe in that bottom left and get the same benefits of what we currently have. And we're going to make a big number, that's for sure. Put you here. Oh, that does close it off though. But that's okay, to be honest. We're at the end. We're going to slide in the horse stable up here. Nothing will connect to it. We're gonna slide this. Hopefully we get a T-piece at the end here. And we do get a T-piece. And what we're gonna do is not have a need to close off that little corner. And we don't. So that T-piece gets full value. We get 2 lines with that T-piece. A bit of a T-spin action. A very nice T-spin at that too. we're going to start the combat, and it is going to be massive. In fact, the combat here is a bit of a letdown. We're going to put these two together, which should be enough to take all of these. Then we're just going to go for the biggest number we can. 67, yeah, minus 17, minus 17, minus 28. And now we end up with, I think, well over 100. 110 maybe. No, I was doing close. 138 archery. That is a scary amount of little archers that we've built. Let's continue with a little faith bonus. Let's unlock this, I think, in this run. Has more than 60. Remove all from prison. That could be so powerful. I don't know how strong the last boss is, but I feel like this would be like, that makes sense. So we're gonna pick it up. It might be a bad call, and maybe I shouldn't be taking risks, but we will find out if I made any mistakes or not. A military card. Let's just reduce technology by 10. That's a nice one. We have 45, 35, and just so we can see what I've done. So we started here in the first sort of look through video, and it's going to be the same video because I want to make it one longer video. But we started here, and over time, with a lot of dedication against that wall, I've built up, and now we're sort of towards the end of the tree here. In fact, I will unlock the noble. I will unlock the garden. And then I'm going for the manor, the monument, the cathedral, and the blacksmith. I figured the top of the tree is probably just the best, and that's probably not the best call. Like, I'm sure there's going to be builds around faith, there's going to be builds around military. The order looks like a fun class. I might do a look at the order in itself and why it's different as a video. Definitely won't be in this one. This one is just my ongoing dedication to beat this boss. Now, I definitely don't need this. If any building has more than 60, remove all from the prison. So that gives me 55 against the 60. I don't want to. I don't want to build these up. And these are all strongholds. So that's actually fairly easy. Just put them in the middle. They should just be the base value. I get +8, I get ranges. So this is just going to be a round where I hopefully just smash again. And I need to upgrade my ranges are good to upgrade. They use just wood, unfortunately. I may want to upgrade this down the line. That uses wood. That is fairly cheap, so I must upgrade that. Hidden cave would be nice too, which is also wood. And I'm going to upgrade this potentially. I'm not too worried. I'm going to upgrade this. I'm just going to go for that level 3 card, and hopefully it goes good. More gold's good as well. It might be too late in the game to get this, because we're near the end. So let's just take this out. The only thing I have to remember is I need a 4 square sort of inside here. Or like this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we are literally sweet from there. And in fact, I see something even better, which is just going to be 1, 2, and that's it. Like, I'm not too worried here anymore. And in this corner, I'll start building up my forests, because that should be fun. I don't see any issues with this. Hidden cave is perfect too. Do I trust the lumber? I think I trust the lumber. Strongholds are super easy to sort of counteract, and they use the same as archery, so that's going to be built out, and it's going to be an absolute devastating thing for him once we get to that level. In fact, I'm even going to break it, because like, I'm not too worried about 2 strongholds or 1 stronghold appearing down the line, since the last one will stay reserved. So this one should be fairly quick in terms of the end result. town I'm going to put probably on the right side. I don't think I'm going to get a straight piece. Let's go a straight piece. But these are stone straight pieces, so they won't really work for what we need. I need that to stay open for a ranger stronghold in that corner. And even then, I don't think I even need it, to be honest. But we'll just keep it there just in case. Put you here, put you here. And just like that, the threat is diminished. Put you in this corner. Put the stronghold. No, put the wasteland on top. My brain caught up there. You can go here, you can go here. And I feel like I'm already sort of ahead. I know I shouldn't get too confident, so I'm not going to, essentially. Instead, I'm going to sort of try and take my time and just keep thinking if I'm making the right play or not. And I definitely am by doing this. That way I can actually continue the way for the next ranger base as well, which unfortunately is the last piece. But I'm also not too worried in terms of what it's connecting to. This can go here. I'm gonna just put this piece in this little corner here. Ranger base on top, and that touches pretty much all the wood. It actually touches everything. The sword loses to... Does that connect? I don't think that connects. Does that connect? That connects. We'll do wasteland. We'll do this. And this last one can fall off the map. It's a wasteland anyway. And this is devastating for the enemy here. That's a lot of gold. Okay, he gets a bit there. But that is a lot. We're going to just do this, do this, do this, do that. That should be consumed and become archers as well. But it's going to become a massive number. That's already more than what they have. Let alone the 150. At least it gets it down to below 80. The enemy boss was unable to do that when we had that little boss fight last round that we saw. And this is a very strong run. Carpenter 3. Wow, that's a lot of wood. And that gives me a good upgrade as well. So that card paid off already. This is the last thing I have. So, don't know what we're looking at here. We do have another wood one, so this boss will be this round will be fairly quick and easy. I'm not going to buy any cards. I am going to add Carpenter, and then I am going to just hope for the best here. Hidden Cave is a bit rough with my build, and there's two of them. So I can try to put that in the corner and hide it in Wastelands. Wooden Fortress was. This one is pretty tough, but we should be okay. Again, it's just how the cookie falls. And again, we have this in the corner, so that's actually perfect. We don't like it, but we can just start hiding them, which is what we want. Put you here, put you here. And then let's put you in this little corner. And by hiding these, we're putting ourselves in a very good position as well. And thankfully, with these wastelands, I don't really have to worry about them connecting to anything. And just like that, we have all of the buildings, enemy buildings, just lost in the corner. We can even use the enemy buildings potentially, right? Doesn't really matter. Yeah, there's nothing there that affects. So now, as long as I can complete these 3 rows with the buildings, we're in a very, very good position. Put you there, another building. We're going to just try to rack up as much of that beautiful, beautiful wood as we can. Ranger base can go here. I think, yeah. No. can go here, which is a little bit better. And we're just going to be building up that ranger bases in those corners. I want to put the hidden cave in this corner. I'm hoping I can make the wood sort of arch around. I'm seeing an ability there to do that. And we're going to put this in this corner here. Then I'm going to do something a little bit crazy just to make sure we have a connection, because all too many times I don't. And that is, I'm just going to arc it over those 4 on top and hope that connects and does everything we need and doesn't throw it around. Perfect. And just like that, we are building up an army right now. Put this here, and the other ranger base just showed up as well. Yeah, this is domination. I might even place this just because I can, which is always going to be something similar to famous last words before I completely ruin a run. And I get plus 60 wood. That is a lot of wood generation, that's for sure. I've times 7 my wood this round, plus this. So we can add this. Put it right here. Massive, massive. Another plus 60, or plus 59. And now it's just going to be a matter of building it up a bit more and a bit more. But in terms of the enemy here, I feel sorry for him. I genuinely feel sorry for the enemy here, because this is total and utter annihilation. I don't know what I was worried about when this when this round started. Yeah. And they use swords as well. They're all swords. But like, I'm not even like worried about them even getting close. So let's wrap up this level. Let's try to make it clean as well, because I do have the town. And that's done. Nice and clean, nothing spills over. Let's fight. So 33, 21, 20, 20, 21, so that's 42. So let's hit this. Adding plus 15 is probably worth the difference. So we're gonna drop this, get the adds together, and just end it. And that should be fine. 61, plus 15, plus 15, plus 15. Oh, just the 2 plus 15s. It hits the final. And then we just take it at 83, which is amazing. Like, that's not even a bad thing at all, or a bad number to work with. I just made 250 gold. I got a lot of wood that round. I'm honestly surprised. Yeah, 549 wood is a lot of wood. That's good. That's great. Maybe I sell this. We'll see. We have to make probably the biggest decision here, and that is, what do we want? And it's like, well, we need to upgrade the ranges. We don't need this, so is it worth selling these now? Like 150? Maybe. Before the last round, we sell all these things that we don't need anymore. But then, do we get points if we have them? So there's a few unanswered questions here. Definitely gonna upgrade these 2 ranger bases. Or at least one of the ranger bases. 630. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna try and get wood and upgrade the ranger bases. I didn't get any wood. What else is good? That's maxed out. That one's maxed out. We could just max out this one, to be honest. Which I think might be better, and then we don't run the other card. So I think that's what's going to make us lose, is if I try to force 3 ranger bases on the board, and I don't need 3 ranger bases on the board. 360 and wood would have been here, good here too. I am going to... Let's see. So I could get wheat or I could get rocks. This is tough. Looking at the board here, wheat versus rocks. Because I don't want to upgrade in case I need to buy. So I'm definitely going to go wait. And then I'm just going to send it, I think. The dungeon, I think it said. Just too excited. No enemies this round. No, but it has bribery and traps. Oh, that's horrifying. All right. Okay, we're okay. And we have... I think we're okay. So let's think. Does the last boss contain an enemy that's plus 60? And I think it does with the garrison. We have 2 level 3 ranger bases. We have a hidden cave that touches both. I don't know if we're going to run any production buildings because we have 3 and that's plus 60, which is decent. But it also gives a lot of headroom. I am scared. This looks like a resource type thing. I don't want to use resources here. At least I can use this and I can use this. If they ask me for wood, I need to make sure I have wood, so I'll keep it. And I think this is the run. I think this is it. We'll see what happens. What's this mean? Gather troops. Okay, the dungeon is a dangerous opponent. Every time you place a piece on the trap kit, it gets stronger. During the round, it will gain additional mercenaries unless you can bribe them on time. You only have a few turns to pay resources to cancel the next card. Okay. Eight turns left to pay. 33. Oh wow, and it moves every time. That is... That's scary. That is quite scary. But I'm actually not worried. To be honest, I am not worried at all. I just need to think about the best possible moves here, and that is going to be to just keep going, keep building up. I definitely want to push things to the left side as much as I can. Like this is a perfect left side. Mercenary camp is a perfect left side. I need to... The wastelands are a bit heavy, to be honest. But because it moves every round, we're in a pretty good inherit shape, right? How do I bribe? Next, I can't bribe, right? We can place it. Use the garrison. Use the garrison. I wonder if I place it on that square, if it still counts. Hopefully these 3 are good. And they are. Perfect. We can sit on this. I guess no, I can't. I guess we can do that. Okay. Perfect. I think. I did want to put this here, but I can't. So maybe it's not perfect. In fact, this one's a bit rough. 'Cause I don't know. I'm scared about the result. So I'm just going to put this here. And then hopefully I can put the prison there. And I can't because it will definitely trigger the alarms. But I can put this here. And then I should be good to place the prison. Yeah, prison go right here now. Or maybe like right here is a bit better, but that covers both. My worry with putting it here is that I haven't seen what I need yet. So what I'm going to do instead is, slap this here. Put this right here. Yeah. Oh, these are both pretty good placements. I'm going to put this here. Okay. Then this is hidden cave, which needs to go there or there. I also put it here. So I'm about to get a T-piece anyway, so that connects. But it's much cleaner to put it here and then connect the two. I'll put it here and put the prison here, this one here, and I'll arch it over. But that can't be done. So I think we just put this here. What happened? It ate it. Remove all from the prison. If it's close, it takes it away. I didn't realize. All right. What a grave mistake. What a grave mistake we have made. because I didn't read the fine print. Not even the fine print. I didn't read what's in capital letters. But which might still be okay. We might still be okay. I am yet to show this boss my true potential. I am yet to show this boss my true potential. And I am hoping when I do, it will knock his socks off. Or knock its socks off, I guess. It's a boss. Oh, I didn't even do that. But no punishment, thankfully. Alright, maybe we're panicking a little bit. And yet, we are still okay. We have 10 pieces left. Somehow, all 3 of our ranger bases end up on the bottom. But we're still okay, though. We're still okay, though. Oh. That hurts a bit, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it doesn't have to, though. Just right here. Big boost in this corner. It opens up that corner. Beautiful, beautiful. I need this to connect. Yeah, I can go there. +7. That's nice. Let's put this thing in this corner here. So I'm not sure if I need to, but I know there's going to be one more. So I can definitely just add it to add it. And I could slide this. This one's a bit tougher. Maybe it doesn't have to be. Or maybe it just is. Just in this corner, right? And I really need to be able to place this eventually. I can survive a turn if I just slide this in this corner here. Right here. Yeah, it's fine. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. That connects to this now. And that +48 is about to get massive. Bang. Perfect. And that nearly by itself is going to take out the king. We're going to put this bad boy right here. We are going to put this bad boy in this corner. I also want to put it here, but I don't think I can slide the rook if I do. Have we won? I don't want to get too excited, but this could be a win. So much so that, well, we still go over in terms of the squares because I'm about to get bribed. Oh no, we actually paid the bribe. Fantastic. Fantastic. I don't know, like, do I just purposely go over so I don't make the garrison stronger? I mean, we're gonna go off anyway, so let's fight. Okay, this is it. This is potentially the run. All I have to do, potentially, is not mess up the math. Is the math mathing? And I believe it is. I don't know if that even... It definitely goes below 102. Let's see what happens. This could be it. 117. 202. Just goes under. It becomes sword. Sword becomes massive. 237 to the sword. 214 to the other sword. Ending with 197. Battle 1. I'm scared though. Beat Act 3. We actually did it. There's no surprising boss. Defeat the dungeon with any faction. Yep. If I press next, it's gonna be like a secret Act 4. The real castle. Okay, continue. Victory. Victory. We like that. Victory. Let's go. Wow. That wow. That was a very, 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 very fun game. I cannot stress enough. Just doing the math and working it out and slowly getting stronger is really fun. I'm gonna keep playing this game. I want to look at the order faction that I just unlocked, I think during this run. And I might make a video on that too in the future. Thank you so much for watching. This has been such an incredible game and I've enjoyed it thoroughly. I'll see you in the next video and have a good one. Thanks. Bye.